Bryce Mitchell, the UFC featherweight known as Thug Nasty, has made headlines for his controversial parenting decision. The 29-year-old Arkansas native announced he will homeschool his son, Tucker, to prevent him from turning gay in public school.
Don't vaccinate your kids. Tucker's also going to be homeschooled. We're going to have to homeschool our kids or they're all going to end up turning gay. You know, and that's the reason that I'm going to homeschool Tuckers, because I don't want him to be a communist. I don't want him to worship Satan. I don't want him to be gay. I'm going to have to homeschool him.
On Saturday, Sean Omalley was live streaming video games from home when police suddenly arrived with guns drawn. Omalley had been swatted, a dangerous prank where someone falsely reports a serious crime to the authorities. The prank caller claimed Omalley had murdered his parents and was armed, prompting a police response for an active shooter situation.
So I peek out my head. Wait, what the hell? Just a sec. There's cops at my house. Out the window to see, like, maybe the cops are, maybe it's something else. But then they're on the intercom, and I see a bunch of cops, and they're like, walk out with your hands up. So I fucking walk out, hands up.
Were you a little nervous, or just like, I'm just gonna listen?
I was like, I'm just gonna listen. I could get shot.
How that
They said I
happens.
killed my parents.
What?
Or something like that. And yeah, and they thought there was an active shooter inside. They're like, who's inside? I'm like, no, I was just gaming. Who's inside? I'm like, no one.
So someone calls and
Someone called
says,
the cops,
hey,
said there's active shooter, two dead people in the house or something.
Thankfully, Omalley is safe, and we hope the authorities find the person behind this reckless act. Just 6 weeks after his knockout loss to Max Holloway at UFC 300, Justin Gaethje is back in the gym, showing his resilience and determination. In a recent Instagram post, he wrote, "Trying to get back in the routine. He plans to take 6 months off from full training to ensure his recovery. Physically, I need to take care of myself. I think 6 months at least before I get back to taking shots, but I'll stay active in the meantime." Gaethje will focus on cardio and staying in shape while avoiding physical contact. His return to the octagon will depend on the lightweight division's developments in the coming months. Former UFC bantamweight champion Rhonda Rousey has opened up about why she hasn't attended UFC events since her last fight in 2016. Rousey, who suffered a first-round TKO loss to Amanda Nunes at UFC 207, mentioned that she feels vilified by the media and fans, contributing to her decision to stay away from the octagon.
But yeah, everything that could be said that was negative was said, and you know, I feel like really vilified by MMA media at this point, and I'm not really, you know, welcome back, which is why I haven't gone to a UFC fight since, because I'm pretty sure if I walked into the arena, I'd be booed.
However, recently retired UFC fighter Matt Brown has a different take. Brown, who ended his iconic career this month, urged Rousey to show more humility and take responsibility for how she's perceived.
I mean, like, I got losses. I got way more losses than Rhonda. I fought a lot more times than Rhonda. But, like, you don't want to go around living that way, like blaming other people for the way your life is or the way that you're portrayed. And I don't doubt for a second that she could reconcile everything. Like, she could walk in and just show a little bit of humility. Like you said, just show a little bit of humility and everybody would be bowing down to her again.
Jorge Masvidal, known for unforgettable MMA moments, recently shared his biggest UFC regret. In 2019, he soared to fame with victories, including a 5-second knockout of Ben Askren and a dominant win over Nate Diaz for the BMF belt. However, his rapid rise was followed by a quick decline, starting with a short-notice welterweight title fight against Kamaru Usman at UFC 251. Despite the tough circumstances, Masvidal regrets taking the fight on just 6 days' notice, especially without securing more pay-per-view money. After losing to Usman twice, Masvidal also fell to Colby Covington and Gilbert Burns, ending his UFC career on a 4-fight losing streak. Despite these setbacks, Masvidal remains influential in combat sports. He has found success with his promotion, Gamebred Boxing, and is set to face Nate Diaz in a highly anticipated boxing rematch on July 6th, co-promoted with Diaz's Real Fight Inc., available for $79.99 on the Fanmio app. Stay tuned for more updates on this exciting rematch and all your combat sports news. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any update.